Let's take you now live to this story. Rudendo Bobodi was talking to us earlier about President Cyril Ramaphosa coming through to inspect progress made by the National Department of Transport on a rural access road project. Let's take you there live.
Mo tšhelete e sa nyameleng teng, mo tšhelete e sa sepeleng le metsi re sa tsebe gore e fella kae e kena dipoteng tsa batho. Project e ya go aga ditsela, another project e ileng ka ba impressed ka yona e kwa Bembe le yona ke tla bolela ka yona because it demonstrated that when our people take up the responsibility of developing themselves and their areas, the government must come in and support them. Mo, I'm delighted ka bana ke go magaeng. A hona motho ile nga nagana gore go ka ba le tsela e botse so e sepela mo dithabeng mo re bulang tsela gore batho ba kgone go sepela ba kgone go etsa meshumo ya bona so that they can even trade and farm and be able to sell their wares le gore bana ba kgone go ya dikolong mo dibakeng tse dintsi mo lefatsheng le la rena la South Africa go samana go na le mesebetsi e mentsi tshwantse re etse. In many places our roads are in bad shape. The rains devastate our roads, and because they are not tarred, because they are not paved, because they are not properly sealed, they lead to a terrible situation where our people are not able to move around, to trade, to go to schools, and in another part of our country, we also saw how people are not even able to go and bury their dead because of bad roads. Limpopo, I'm very pleased for it. You've taken up this task in a very, very serious manner. When our fiscal position is challenged, the 4 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, re-budgetele every year. Hobele progress re bonang. Mamuta re bona that progress. And kale lebo haluna batubamo, for you've been patient. Patient enough to know hore muso utaya hatsilae. And laukanka 3 to 4 years, tsela itaba hona. And today, raibona progress emo kwa shumiwa. Batu abaro bala, banse bashuma. Premier Chupuma Tabata kya holeboga for the manner in which strategy salina sisipilankayon. Minister Mbalula, I'm very pleased. Wampoza hore, am I satisfied? God, progress ki bonamo. I'm satisfied. Maruska hupela bonus. Kya base baba bolela so. Obana na hore bonus itabaho. Barkia leboga hore, there's been this type of progress, and kenyaka hore, this progress must be spread throughout the country. As I was saying right at the beginning, despite our many challenges, despite the many problems that we are going through right now, Mare South Africa, we will build this country brick by brick, barata kapa barata. It is going to happen. And tsela e ke yona ya go aga lefatshe le la rena. And ke nyaka gore ha re ntse re le aga, as we build our country, we must be able to massify everything we do. iskaba mosebetsi o re tla o fang company nyana e one mo le keneng ka tender ibe moshumo la ba kene ka tender ba bule mishumo re khona o bona batho ba bantši ba shuma re khona o bona di companies tse dintši di tsenella le tsona ke yona tsela re ke nyakang gore re shume ka yona. I want us to massify whatever we do in our country, because the unemployment challenge that we face is quite enormous. And I particularly like the way this project is being executed. Kaobani, itlisa batho ba mo, and as Minister said, I atlisa batho ba go Gauteng. It's a mishumo for batho ba gona mo projecting e leng gona. A kenya go bona go parachutwa di company tse tswang kwa kgole kwa go parachutwa batho ba tswang go kgole kwa. The local people must be the ones who get involved in whatever project, and they must benefit from the projects that government gets involved in. Mo akinya go bona phoso. And what I'm also happy about, Gore Makhoshi Arena, le bona, they are not only here, but they have agreed and approved. They have been involved in the building of this road. So this is an inclusive project that involves our people as a whole. Omolomong wa bona gore no go agiwa tsela and a gona le kunutu and batho ba khwetsa mesebetsi. What I'm also happy about, Premier and Minister, is that le batho, the disabled, people who are living with disabilities, le bona ba kgona khwetsa moshumo gona mo. And ke lebogile gore ke ba bone ka matlho a. I'm also pleased that this project has brought in bomme. Hantse go thino bomme ba pallwa ke mesebetsi o boima, heavy duty lifting. Ke tiponetse ka matlho a ka gore bomme ba kgona go emisa ditena, ba kgona go beya ditena mo fa go phala le bannanyana ba bang ba go. So I am really delighted for this project is being so well managed. And as I was saying, it's my passion. It's my real passion. It's want to repave Wekabukai. How broad must the road be? How big must the base be? In and out. So we must be able to build our roads. And to build our roads must also involve we use our people in the local area. We use the knowledge that we have by tuteling the skills of engineering, the skills of and that's the local knowledge and talent that we must use. So we must harness that strength and energy and utilize it. What I really want to see right across our country is that we must be able to build the industry around road building. Meaning for liditina zonatsi, bietiwe khona mo gaufi le mo gae. Re age industry ya go etsa ditena. Modimo o re file local material. Gona le mo or mo. Yes, cement we can bring in, but I want us to set up industrial sites. More rita ahang ditinatse. Because once we do that, we will then be able to pave ditsela tse dintsi mo and batho ba rena ba tla kgona go etsa meshumo in the largest of ways. The Romans, they perfected road building by paving their roads. Ba ile ba khona go pave ditsela tsa bona ba shumisa maswika. Wherever they went, they perfected road building through paving by using local material, by using local stones and all that. Le rena, that is the way we should go. Because truth be told, paving is much cheaper than than tar. Paving is much cheaper than concreting. Mona, you have used a combination, more paving and some asphalt or tar, that's fine, 1 kilometer, and some concreting. But most of it is paving. And that is why it has become so much cheaper to build this road. And that is what I'd like to see right across the country. For the project, it's a dinchi. And I'm really pleased for Minister Mbalula is now leading the charge for we must upscale our road building. Now le road agency Limpopo for batho ba bonang gore this is the way to go. Ke a le leboga arba opele matsogo le. If we can do this type of project in many parts of the country, and we are going to do so, we will be able to create a number of jobs. We will be able to ensure we are building not only social infrastructure, but economic infrastructure. Because we are then able to move to a higher level economically. We're able to move our goods. We're able to move our produce. And the companies can start being formed, emerging, because now they've got a highway. They've got a way in which they will be able to transport their goods. Ghana, how nya go aga business o hwetsa gore a gona le tsela mo ka kgonang to transport your goods, you become discouraged. You just sit back, or how am I going to transport my products without a road? Now here we have demonstrated for even deep in the rural area, we are able to build roads, and build roads cost effectively, even if it takes us a few years. We didn't have all the money at one go. We are doing it according to a program that spans a number of years, budgeta, limo, and so forth. So that is the wisdom that has underpinned the way in which this road has been built. And MEC Masemola, I want to applaud you for having stuck to the fiscal discipline. Because we don't have all the money, you've decided for in stages. And because of our fiscal challenges, which we should not be afraid to embrace, for we will do things in stages from year to year. When we are born, we are not born and are adults at the same time. Year by year. Now here we are building this road year by year, brick by brick, capstone by capstone, and in the end we are going to have our road. And this is the way for South Africa to go because of our challenged fiscal position. It requires will, it requires determination, but it also requires a clear vision, which has been demonstrated here by the Minister, by the Premier, by the MEC, and by everybody who has worked on this project. So Naki Ale Leboga, today Limpontite, in very practical terms, where we should be going as a country to repair and to build our roads. Now, we should not also be shy to work with other stakeholders. Government, we want to work with you. We want to build the economic infrastructure of our country. Let us work together. So we should not be shy. So let us keep on this path. We must economically improve our provinces, our local municipalities, and all our areas. It's going to be important that we should maintain this road. Some of our problems are that we build infrastructure, and after that, we think that infrastructure will look after itself. It never happens like that. We've got to look after the infrastructure. Now, in another province, 2 provinces in fact, they have done something that I think we need to commend. KZN and Eastern Cape, where they have allocated local people for a maintain on an ongoing basis. Yes, bahumana stipend diseusa public employment, marba allocate half a kilometer by half a kilometer, and you find that the whole road is well looked after by people who dedicate themselves for on an ongoing basis. Bata baba inspector tsilaewe. Basheba hore biang is the grass that is growing underneath the asphalt or the bricks, and they maintain that. When it has rained, they go out and go and clear, because Mona, as you can see, the rain is going to take down the soil, and then the road will be closed in no time. So they do that. So I'm throwing this as an idea. We should find a way, and that is low budget. We should find a way of saying this road will be looked after by the community. Asking for it must be looked after. O ka re go sepetse president o mongwe o tsamaile. So and this is for me is important. The community must be the one that looks after our infrastructure. We must not go and hire a company in Pretoria or Polokwane or Johannesburg. It will maintain Atsilae. This road belongs to the community here, and it is the community here that must then be given the responsibility to look after this road, and it's very easy to organize because it could be allocated kilometer by kilometer to a particular family. They look after this portion, Kiabon, and they look after it, they maintain it there, and so on and so on. Along this road, if we can do that with all our infrastructure installations, including including everything else, specifically Comrade Matabata, or Cuba, every public installation will have the community looking after it. It's not that it maintain Havana, their capital. It is the local community themselves by organizer. Go tla ba le committee which looks after the museum in the area. A community committee looking after the road, a community committee looking after the clinic, and so on and so on. And ibebona who are in charge, who look after that infrastructure, so that they defend it, they protect it, they maintain it, and they make sure for if it needs to be improved, they are the first line of information to say this now needs to be improved. If we can inculcate that in the way in which we function as a community, as communities and as a nation, our public infrastructure will then be properly defended and looked after. As it is now, go ne batho ba ikemiseditseng gore bona ka dipelo tse ntsho ba batla go tsamaya ba thuba and damage our public infrastructure. And if our communities are going to say, not in our name, we are going to defend South Africa at all costs, that will not happen. So le gona mo kere, this road is a public good, ke public infrastructure. This road must be looked after by the communities in this area, by tlhokomele, by etse sure gore it is well maintained. Ke feleletsa ka bana re na yona nako, ke feleletsa ka go leboga bashumi ba. They are the most important. They are the most important because they work day in and out to build this road. And as I was saying, they are the ones who are building not only this road, but they are building South Africa brick by brick. Matabata will come with a clear vision, Masemula will execute, and the minister will play oversight, and utlantsha le tšhelete ya gona ka ba o ne tšhelete ntšinyana ya ditsela. So, and the mayor tsa rena, they are the ones who are now going to make sure that it is properly looked after. Everybody has a role, and the most important role is being played by the workers, the women and the men who are standing behind me. So now, I am very proud of what has been done here, and that is why ke tla bolela ka yona pleke ka labone mantsibua ka sona. Ke a leboha.